My name's Elaine McCambridge. I'm the principal of New River Primary School in Invercargill. We entered into the second step program after we identified a need through our PB for L program. We always had a problem with high numbers of children exhibiting physical aggression and defiance, and no matter how hard we tried and how much teaching we did, we just couldn't get those numbers down. And we were very well supported by our local resource teachers of learning and behaviour, and they did a bit of research on our behalf and looked into different programs and came up with this most brilliant program called Second Step.
New River Primary School is a Decile 1 primary school in Invercargill. We have about 210 students from year 1 to 6.
I've been very lucky to be involved with New River School over their journey with school-wide PB for L. So I'm an RTLB and I was asked by the school to be an outside coach rather than have someone within the school doing it. So that's where it all started, and we've been going for about 5 years. And while it's embedded in the school and the teachers are doing it with fidelity, the children know what to do, they can say what to do, we kind of felt that they were getting a bit stuck and that we were still having lots of referrals for physical aggression and defiance. So we were looking to do something else, so started researching and found recent research from PBIS in America suggested that it was important that we had teaching of social and emotional learning.
Well, New River has been a positive behaviour for learning school for a long time, a PB for our school, and probably a year or so ago we felt that we'd come as far as we could where we were going with PB for L, and we felt that we needed some more strategies and some more explicit teaching around social and emotional learning, and that's when we contacted RTLB and they suggested Second Step.
My favorite thing about Second Step is that we get to learn being respectful, honest and responsible, and I really like when we do the warm-up games.
People showing strong feelings, what do you do? Show them that you get it, treat them with kindness, through and through. You gotta walk in their shoes.
What I love about the Second Step is our kids talk it and they walk it and they breathe it now. It's become something that I never thought I'd hear 6 and 7-year-old kids talking about empathy. Like, that's a huge concept to grasp, I feel, and it's our kids do, they talk it. You just see someone fall over and it used to be like, oh, we'll take it to the office, but they're not now. They're asking, are you okay? How can I help? Do you want to be left alone? Which is even really cool for our kids. Or they see somebody firing up and instead of, trying to help them by shifting them out of the situation, they can see, because we've talked about what it looks like to be angry and all those things, so they can see that, and instead of almost making the situation worse, they're pulling themselves away and they're going to get help instead of getting that. So that empathy has just been massive for us and our kids.
To me, empathy means that you actually show the same interests sometimes and you know how other people are feeling. So for example, if someone's sad for a certain reason, you could feel sad for another close reason or the same reason.
But I also was working really closely with another really local primary school that's a similar decile and the same difficulties, the same challenges, where we had a group of boys that were transitioning into the secondary school. So these were boys that were tier 2, tier 3 and were really struggling managing themselves. And we knew that a change of environment was going to be huge. So we decided that we would implement the program at year 7 and that I would take these boys as a small group and front load them the lesson prior to the whole class lesson. The improvement in the boys was outstanding. Like, they were having physical incidences between the 5 of them. There would be at least one a day from somebody, and they were not in class. The attendance was terrible. So by the end of the year, well, they've actually started this year transitioning into year 8, attending every class. There's been absolutely no incidences and they've been removed from the at-risk register. So the improvement for those boys has been outstanding.
When someone smacked me in the face, something in my brain said to don't punch him back.
Excellent.
And so I just went outside, calmed down and came back in and done the second step. We learn about this thing in our brain that the mechanism that gets pretty hot and when it tells you feels like you don't want to punch someone.
We're gonna blow! Code red, everyone! I repeat, code red! Strong emotional response coming through! Prepare systems for strong emotion!
I'm just loving seeing all kids of all walks of life in our class just relate to this program. I think they love watching the videos and seeing other kids feel the same that they feel. And so it doesn't matter whether they're girls or boys, or they got mum and mum at home, or dad and mum at home, or live with nan. It doesn't matter, all of our kids can relate to something within this because it's kids that are talking to them. And they can then see, oh, hang on, we can be like that, we can make these better choices too.
It is so up to date, and so with it, and the songs are so groovy that the kids just enjoy it. So I have really loved Second Step. It's just so easy.
The ease of the lesson is outstanding. Like, all I have to do is the day before look at the lesson coming up, photocopy any resources I think I might need, flick through the videos just to familiarise myself with it, and it's there to go. I don't have to do any lesson prepping or anything, it's just all there for me to go.
The number of office referrals that we have had this year were 10. Last year at the same time of year were 27. So we're pretty impressed because we really think that's all because of the Second Step program.